Good morning. This morning I actually had breakfast with a family who their daughter, third grader, had sent a text to a friend, and it wasn't necessarily nice exchange back and forth, and so then the friend took a screenshot of it and took it to school and showed all the friend group. I didn't have these issues when I was in school. The worst that could happen is I wrote something in a note and somebody else took it and showed it to someone. But then you got smart enough to not write the notes, right? Nowadays, our kids don't understand that what happens on technology has ripple effects throughout their life. So if you tell someone that you hate them in a text message or that you want them to have bodily harm, that's going to now become a threat. And the threat has consequences. We don't understand that sometimes even as adults. We post things on Facebook or we post things on our social media, and then we're surprised when people fire back at us because what we thought was just a truth becomes an opinion. It's so hard to help our kids navigate something that we continue to struggle with or never even had exposure to, right? This is something that we're seeing more and more because of COVID. More and more time on devices, more and more time doing at-home school or having more downtime meant that technology was used. And I'm preaching to the choir here, right? And because of that, we're going to see some ripple out effects also for the next couple of years with kids and mindset and things happening. Things happen on social media with our kids that we probably never even recognize or know. I'm talking about predators, but I'm also talking about within their own friend group. There's bullying and sarcasm that maybe face-to-face would have worked out okay, but doesn't translate in a flat medium like emails or text or Instagram post, right? So learning how to do this better, I think one of the things we're going to need to do as parents is just really educate ourselves. And so I'm going to attach some resources to this email through Lynette and get you some things that you can start looking at, reading, seeing. I think we're going to see a different kind of culture emerging with our kids because they're wounded out of a lot of these things. And so I want to help support you, and the church wants to support you. A couple of things that you can do right away. You're fixing to hit the summer months. So consistently coming to church on Sunday. I know that seems hard. It's hard to get back into the routine, but I'm telling you, our kids are needing that kind of structure. And maybe our parent hearts are needing that kind of support and structure too. That's the first thing. The second thing is, as we come back into the fall, we're going to be offering some parent support groups. So we're going to be focusing on Wednesday nights, kids and their emotions and technology, right? We're going to hammer it home with you that what they say is permanent and becomes part of a record that they're going to have to live with forever. Think about it. When you're a kid, you don't think about how this is going to affect you when you're 18 or 16 trying to get a job. But I'm telling you, employers now look at all that information, and all they have to do is Google your child's name and they're going to find things. They don't have the anonymity that we had when we were kids to make those same kind of mistakes, and mistakes are going to happen. And so we don't want the kids to live with shame either. So that's going to be something that we're focusing on. So I want you right now to kind of commit to yourself that Wednesday nights are going to be a church night. It's going to be really important for our kids to have as much structure and spiritual guidance as they can get. You're the primary caregiver, so we want to give you as much information as we can give you about those online predators, about technology and how the kids can use it and what the current apps are. And that means we're going to have to do a lot of research and development on our end too. And so we're committed to that with you. This is just one aspect of parenting, right? It doesn't seem like it will be that big. However, there's so many life lessons that we can teach our kids as we stumble together through this. I'm excited about this way of us reaching other parents and other people because this is going on whether we want to address it or not. I don't want our kids hurting or carrying shame or not knowing what to do because we just didn't take the time to say the words, right? And even when we've said the words, I have parents who have reached out to me during this season who have said, we said everything right, we set the parameters, we checked everything, and a predator still got through. It breaks my heart because those kids have to live with the things that they've now witnessed, right? I don't want that for your kids. And if they haven't experienced it, awesome. Let's protect them with yet another wall of prayer and information and support. If your kids have been exposed, you may not even know it. That's so hard as a parent to admit that sometimes we just don't know what their friends showed them over at a house or what websites they've been visiting. It's hard for us. And so also as parents, I don't want us carrying the shame. We do the best we can with what we know. And we just keep covering our kids with prayer. I want to walk this journey with you. I'm a parent with you. I get how hard this is. And so I look forward to us unwrapping this spiritually, how we can do this better, and just building our kids up together. Join us Sunday mornings all through the summer. Join us Wednesday nights starting in September. Mark your calendar now. Don't fill it with gymnastics or martial arts or other things. Know that being here is going to help your family.